Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Today is Horde Day. I appreciate all your feedback, your comments. Matter of fact, we're going to cover one of them right now. I'll get my building supply here. Building supply chest. So, most of you did not like the idea of the little ramp there, or the angle arch piece. I'll get it right. And you thought I should put maybe the box back in there. I got to go over there and get these shotgun turrets loaded. Or put, the forge up here and the box down below. I could do it all kinds of ways. Let's see here. How about this? I thought about this instead of the way we had it. Boy, I don't have much time to mess around with this, though. Paint. Paintbrush, paint. Paintbrush on the belt. Quick. Oh, what am I doing? Paint there. And there. You know, it's kind of filled in a little bit more. But anyway, yeah, I'll probably go with your idea. Or your ideas, I guess I should say. Let's get over here to the shotgun turrets. 1845, so we still have enough time. Not going to have enough time to put down the spikes. Not that we really even need them, especially with 8 shotgun turrets. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll be able to juice up 6 of these suckers. Well, maybe more than that, because I was only going to put 2 stacks in each. But looks like we have, enough shells in these on this side over here to hold us. I was going to check the fuel in the generator on this side, but I believe it's good. With the new modified fuel capacity, I think we'll be good on that. And boy, watch me put them down on this end, and then they end up coming from this end over here. Won't really matter. Plenty of turrets going. We're used to hanging with 2 turrets. Now, I do imagine... Oh, yeah, look at that. So we're good on fuel. I do imagine a bit of lag is going to occur here during this horde with 8 turrets going off. It'll be the first time we've had all 8 powered at the same time. And so, won't do a very long episode today. We'll just cover the horde. I'm going to get my beer on my belt. Need to get some first aid going. I need to eat. No. Need to drink, though. You always need to drink. Always got to have that goldenrod tea. One more swig, and that'll do me. Okay, so first aid. There and there. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The suggestions you all gave me for the episode were perfect. Anytime I ask you for advice on how to do something or what I should do, a lot of times I don't get many responses. I don't get many responses from that. And the past couple episodes, you all have actually gone out of your way to give me some really good responses about a lot of this stuff. So I appreciate that. It helps me, helps to guide me as to what I do next and how I do what I do when I do what I do. And you were also telling me to put the someone suggested glass jars to chew up the last bit of glass. That's fine. We'll do that right now. Glass jar here. But you were telling me to put the batteries in the forges instead of scrapping them. I could do that, but the problem with that is it takes a long time. Now, of course, that's all we have is time. But I'll try it. I'll try to smelt down some batteries in a forge here and see what happens. Didn't we put them in here? Yeah, we did. But I've already scrapped most of them now anyway, so it won't much matter. Now, I think the first one's instant, right? But 330 came up with a good idea with keeping the... oh, you know what I did? The building is where our sound like a pirate this morning. My goodness. Now I'm already confused as to what I did. Wasn't there. It was here. So 330 suggested that I put the fuel for each forge in the chest above each forge, you know. And so we might do that. Or I could jack the forges up to here and put the box on the bottom. That way I could label it if chose to do so. Oh, no. Okay, so the first one is an instance. 2.5 minutes for that. 2.5 minutes. I guess it would only make sense since we have 2 forges to go ahead and get a couple more in there. Yeah, you know, batteries, we're going to get a lot of them because we don't use them and we scrap cars for the engines. I anticipate another car scrapping episode here in the near future. And it should be about what, I forgot how much we get for each one. 200 something, 240 lead, something. Doesn't matter. But that'll provide, or maybe, no, maybe it's not that much. Because didn't we scrap 4 batteries only to get 480? Ugh. Okay, so not as good as I was thinking. But anyway, it's more lead, more lead. We'll go lead mining here soon. Found that awesome place to go mine lead. I don't like this. I don't like this box sticking up here. I need 2 chem labs. They take up 3 slots, right? So I can't stick one here. That wouldn't work out with the light right there. And this one right here. I absolutely feel like I need, to get these out of here and put them in the chest. Feel like I need to change that. That just sticks out. You know, it just doesn't look right. And I think someone suggested also painting the sides like marble or something. Medicine cabinet, all but one side. So maybe we look into doing that too. You know, we'll medicine cabinet this thing up. But I think I'm going to take this block out completely right here. This box, the food box. And I could put it in the floor, but then we had to figure out where we're going to put a fire. I don't want to set the fire on the floor. You know, I even thought about, since we have the iron, we have the stone, and we have the lead, why not take one of these out? I don't have my auger on me. Take one of these, because there's a forge under here. Take this forge out, right? Well, let me cancel that. Let me make sure nothing's in it first. But take this forge out. And put the fire on top of this forge, sitting down here. And then put the food chest down on the bottom here. And we can change this electrical up. We can stick the electrical, you know, somewhere else. We'll stick it there or whatever. And put the first aid here. Food there, first aid there, fire on top of here. And then we can get that eyesore out of the middle of the floor. All right, let me throw my stuff down here. Boy, we're running very short on time. Horde will be here in just a moment. Building, I guess, is where we'll stick the forge for now until I find a better place to put it. So this horde should be crazy. You know, we should have our hands full here. I don't know what's about to happen, but 8 shotgun turrets. Hopefully they're all wired. I think they are. But boy, look at the garden. Look at how good that's looking with the lighting and all. Lighting all the way down there and all the way down here. We're illuminated all the way down now, aren't we? Yeah, right into the horde defense. Nice. Good stuff. But so many good suggestions. Tony Foley, I believe is the name, suggested that instead of this wire going up, stick a light on the back side of this pillar, a little dome light, a little small light, and have the wire going to the light and then back to the switch. That's a great idea. You know, completely hide that wire altogether. We won't have to worry about that wire. And we could do that in a lot of places too. And someone else said I left some switches in the chest over here. I don't have time to go over there and check it, but yeah, we'll quadruple check all of those chests before we destroy them. Don't you worry about that. But still need to figure out what color to paint these things. I haven't done it yet because I just don't know. And I'm not going to be able to record that. It's going to take me a long time because I have to paint the top, paint this side, and then go underneath and paint the bottom. It's going to take a long time. I don't know if the metal tread plate or whatever that is, I don't know if that's what I want to go with or not. I don't know if that's going to be the way I want to do it. But, well, here we go, folks. Here's the Horde. I hope I'm prepared. I have 232 exploding crossbow bolts. I think last time we went through 200. I hope that I have enough for whatever they're going to send at me. I don't know how this took damage. Whoa! Oh, they're coming in from this side. Boy, the shotgun turret should just be overwhelming this time with how many there are firing. Let's make them go through the gauntlet here. Go through all 8. How about that? Look at that. See, this is so odd to me, alright? I have more turrets going here than I have on my stream series, right? I have a much, much larger, more detailed base than the stream series. Yet, I'm not experiencing any lag here whatsoever. I could increase the number of zombies. Look at all of these cops. I can increase the numbers of zombies by 50, maybe 100 based on what I'm seeing here. On the stream series, you know, it's all I can do to move around. And I don't know if it's because I settled near a city or if when we placed that solar power generator and powered it up, things have never been right since. And I've always had some weird kind of lag in there. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. But listen, this is the same server as the stream series. Same thing. Only thing I do is go into the config file and change the seed from zombie to zombie 1. And I don't know if you can see the difference here, but there is 0 lag with 8 turrets going off. I expected, based on my experience with the stream series, that I'd see a pretty tremendous amount of lag. But I'm telling you right now, I feel no lag whatsoever. It's kind of strange. But once we placed that solar power, that solar bank down and powered it up and got that weird kind of lag, even when I took it down, the lag sort of never went away. It has some weird skip or hitch. It could be anything. It could be a lot of things. But I don't know if you've experienced that. Maybe you have a multiplayer server and you change up the seeds and one seed is laggy and the other is not. But we're absolutely experiencing that here. Now, I am a little ways off from the city. I'm not having to render in a city. And I think on the stream series, I'm having to render in 2 cities, 1 on each side. And that could play a part in it. But for whatever reason, this one is not laggy. And it's the same everything. Nothing different except for the seed name has a 1 behind the name of it. Maybe I'll get that figured out. I mean, it's good. It's good for the stream series, which is important to me. But boy, I wish I had this same success on the or the Let's Play series. I mean, but I wish I had that same success on the stream series. You know, that I didn't get any lag. I'm not seeing even like the slightest bit. I need to get these cops away from this pillar. Don't need them to be exploding. Wow. Did they give up? Did they tap out? I think they might have tapped out. What is this? It's that weird lull in between waves. Hello? Oh, Nurse Nancy was left. Wonder. Oh, here they go. Next wave. Wow, we just decimated that first wave so quickly that the game had to think about it. They're like, well, we sent that. What do we send now? I don't know, but I'm going to jump down. And hopefully I don't get destroyed as I'm coming out of this hatch. But we're definitely going to come up with a new way for me to jump down moving forward. I can't take a chance of coming out of this hatch and them getting down in the hatch. And oh, did I open and close it all at once? I did. Another thing I got to do is I have to get lighting out here. You know, we talked about that. Most likely it's going to be spotlights. It's going to be spotlights. Hey, zombies. Form the train. Oh, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Getting too close to my... Oh, you know, it might help if I drink a beer. Might help. Oh, look at this big giant area we have out here. Look at this. How beautiful is that? Whoops. Fell off the side. Need to put a ramp there. We're trying to get headshots here as I spin around in a circle. But we're going to get a lot of zombies here. Man, look at that. They're not sending any cops or feral whites. Remember last time it was nothing but cops and feral whites. Look at that big old herd of zombies. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I keep them zombies rolling. Well, I guess we can do one of these. Get another wave inbound. Trying to shoot it right in the middle of the pack. Nice. Feral White went flying. Went jumping for joy. Well, if I pile the bodies all together, at least there'd be a smaller cleanup afterwards. I'm not going to loot any of the bodies. I'm not going to knife any of the bodies. We have plenty of bones to make glue with still. Maybe sometime in the future I'll have to do that. But it won't be now. We won't do that now. Hopefully they don't get caught on the lip over here. It looks like they're hopping up. That was something I worried about. Hey, zombies that are all stunned. Are you dead? Are you stunned? No, some of them are dead. Well, it's kind of odd. You know, we had non-stop feral radiated cops and whites last time, and this time we had one wave on them. And the game's like, well, you know, we gave it our best. We threw our best at him. And didn't do anything. Oh, we have a wiggler. Get rid of that wiggler. I need to drink another beer. Just in case. Well, let's let them pile up again. It's always fun to see a big old pile of zombies out here. Yeah, this should show you, folks. You don't have to be afraid of going out on Horde night. You can do what I do. They're easy to kite. They're really easy to kite. I hardly ever even take a hit, except for the cops' spit. Every once in a while I get a little too close, or I'll jump over a crawler, like those that have lost their legs. Like that. You see that? He just stuck his head up. I was backing over him. It's a wonder it didn't break my leg. They will break your leg if you go over a crawler. Let's go ahead and thin the herd out again. But absolutely, you know, oh, that guy's stuck in the concrete. Simple thing to do what I'm doing here. You see how I do it. Let's get rid of those crawlers. I don't want them on the ground. Oh, he's running in the concrete. Oh, that popped him up. Let's see if I can time this to take this guy out. Nice. But yeah, like I said, you know, you watch what I do here. I know some are, they hunker down or dig a hole or whatever. But if you have some beer, let's say beer and a regular bow. You just have a wooden bow and arrow. you can do what I'm doing. And you're not going to kill many during the Horde. But, I mean, depending on the difficulty, I guess. But absolutely, you don't have to hunker down. You just drink your beer. So if you do get hit, you're not going to get stunned. And if you don't have your beer, you know, you could still do what I'm doing. You can still do what I'm doing, absolutely. Oh, he got me because he stepped over his body. And instead of doing what I'm doing and hanging in the same circle, I mean, look at all the square footage we have out here to run around in. I could absolutely just, you know, utilize. Oh, he's twitching. I could utilize this entire place to run around. And you could just pick away at one wave. But don't feel like you have to hunker down. Oh, there's Feral Radiated Cop now. Feral Radiated Cop. Because the difficulty I'm playing on and the increased number of zombies, like you can see here, all of these zombies. You know, if I can do this, then you can do it with the default settings, no problem. Oh, it got me as I ran by him. Don't do it, Copper. Don't do it. Let's see if... Oh, you got in my way. He protected the cop. He took the bullet. You see that? I was going to try to make the cop explode right in the middle of the pack. Oh, how did I go through his big body? Now I wonder if I'm going to get lag if I run these zombies through the meat grinder. Let's run them through the meat grinder and find out. Let's see how this works out for me. Found a nice clear path here over the squishies. Alright, hold on. Let's see how much lag we get now that... Almost none. You notice that? On the stream series, if I do this, it gets to be almost unplayable. Same settings, same everything. But this is manageable. You know, a little bit of lag. There's a little bit of lag. But it's not bad. Look at the bodies just pooping out. Oh, here comes the Feral Radiated Cop. I wonder if they get slowed down by the squishies. It doesn't look like they do, but I do. I get slowed down by the squishies. I need to drink another beer. Oi! Don't get me, Mr. Copper. Pitter patter of little zombie footsteps. I was looking for crawlies. Try to take all that we could out. Yeah, so they're not going to be as many bodies this time because I've been shooting them over the... Look at that! I've been shooting them over the same area. Just for that reason. So there's not as much of a cleanup. So they despawn. You know, one corpse cannot pile up over another corpse. Well, how do you miss when there's a big pack of zombies like that? Oh, look at the cops coming in now, though. My goodness. See, that's the only time I'm going to take damage is because I'm running a big circle. These cops have free reign to kind of volley down upon me, but even still, you know, I might use a couple first aid kits or something. Just put, you know, 2 stacks of first aid kits on your belt. Put 10 down there. A little bit of beer and you'll be good to go. Ah, there's a limbless, legless zombie right there. Starting to get a decent amount of glowies. The old glowy copperoonies. Glowy copperoonie. Alright, let's run them through the meat grinder. Let's run out of their range here so they'll have no choice but to come through the old meat grinder. And I'll deal with these little zombies while the cops sit there and get pelted by the turrets. Oh, you gotta come back through the meat grinder. You gotta come back through it this way. There's so many cops, and there's such a bullet sponge. It's hard to kill them even with the 8 turrets going off. Oh, look at that next wave coming in over there. They're coming from a different direction. Whoa! Got a little too up close and personal. Don't drink my beer. Hold my beer. Mr. and Mrs. Zombie. Oh, he's dead. Oh, is he gonna blow? Oh, he took out a whole pack. Did you see that? Those feral radiated cops, when they go big. Go big or go home. Don't shoot your own kind, Mr. Copper. Oh, he's standing on one leg and no arms and head. That's a pretty neat trick he's pulling off there. Well, we're going to go through more shotgun shells than I had hoped for, but it's kind of fun to keep dragging them through the trap here. Oh, it's already 4 a.m. Wow, that went by fast. Hey, one of these days, if we keep this up, we're going to have max rifle skill. Oh, I shot him in the rear end and killed him. Oh, he's like sticking his hand up like, please, Mr. Spartan, don't shoot, man. It hurts. Yeah, we gotta take out the runners and then we'll be all right. Hey, why did he stop running right as he got to me? Did he get stunned by that or something? Or did he die? Oh, he died. Well, that's convenient. Yeah, well, that was pretty simple. You know, we didn't have nearly the amount of cops or feral whites this time, or feral radiated spiders. Those things are annoying. You know, I'll take the cops and the whites over the spiders any day. That's kind of crazy, the spray and pray method there that I'm using with the AK. We use 500 rounds of ammo. I might have to start buying more from the trader if we continue to do that. Oh, look at the biker. Whoop. Sorry, Mr. Biker. What do you have on you, biker? Sometimes the bikers will have first aid kits. Oh, there's a buzzard buzzing around. I was checking for zombies that may just be lying there on the ground with no arms and no legs, but I don't see any this time. Well, that's kind of surprising. I think I cleared most of them out. I see one over here. During the actual horde, I was targeting those zombies with no arms and no legs. Let's put that last one in him for a good measure. I don't want to miss this buzzard because I don't want to hit my base. Got him right in the rear end. Take that, buzzard. Well, I need to knife that buzzard. We need feathers. Come here, buzzard. Buzzy the buzzard. Need those feathers. Well, I don't need any of the bones. I don't need any of the loot. So I'm not going to spend any time here on this episode. What I'll do, I don't have it in on my belt, but what I'll do is I'll go in to the a crafting room, grab my auger, and I'll come out here and just click, 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 click right on through all of these bodies. And probably should do what I'm doing here and get my blunt weapon skill capped out. That's what I should do. It's like you see, it only takes one hit. Just one hit. And I knew. But I was kind of curious if any of these zombies... I'd like to get my scavenging skill capped out. I really... Look at that. Blunt weapon, another level there. I really feel like it's going to help me when I'm looking for those engines to get better quality engines. Maybe it has no effect. Because it's real silly, you know. You salvage, you scrap a car with a brown wrench. You get a purple engine. And then I get a 600 wrench and I go out and I get brown engines. So I don't understand how that works. But, yeah, someone also said you need to, Spartan, you need to make a backup mini bike. You know, just in case. And you're right. Even though it's, you know, not always run, I could still die out here somewhere. Heck, I could fall. You know, we could be building a new base somewhere. I could fall and have to have a place to come back and get a bike. Maybe sometime soon. I do that. Let's throw those out. I don't want those. I have no need for gun parts. Oh, that's beer. I'll take the beer to replace what I drank during that horde. Oh, it's a wandering horde. Well, we don't want to use up any more shotgun shells if we can help it, so I'm just going to mind my business over here and let them... Oh, the first aid kit. Did we use first aid kits? I don't think we used any first aid kits. Huh. Well, that's rare. But it wasn't that intense of a horde. We got a few cops, but not like last time. I don't know how that is figured either. I don't know how they figure, you know, which horde we're going to send you this time versus last time, and why this horde might not be as difficult as the last, even though you're progressing. Numbers are always the same. You're always going to get the same amount of numbers, but as far as the type of zombies you get, that seems to... Oh, another first aid kit. Nice. That seems to vary. Well, I said I wasn't going to loot these bodies, and then here I am, just looting away. That one had some shotgun shells on him. It's kind of curious, you know, at this stage of the game, and with my scavenging skill going up, capped out quality Joe, what am I going to get? Bunch of junk. You know, someone got on me not too long ago for not looting the bodies and said, look, if you've not been following the series, we have everything that we can need times 10. I mean, even if I looted all of these bodies, I got 30 shotgun shells. You know, that's enough for like a couple zombies in the turret, realistically. That's nothing. Maybe we get 100 shells out of the entire horde if I were to spread out all the bodies. I doubt it. But it's kind of hoping the scavenging skill. There's some more shotgun shells. And that's if I pick up all the guns that, you know, assemble to unload those things, too. We're up to 43. I think... Yeah, I was going to say I can take that to combine it, but it's just as easy to make a new one. There we go. Blunt. Yeah, we've already gotten, what, 2 or 3 levels on blunt weapons here. We could easily cap out blunt weapons in several hordes. If we just came out here and instead of using the auger, I just came out here and did this. And I don't have to do this every recording. I figured since we got through it in 30 minutes from the start to the finish, I'd do a little bit of this on camera the day of recording. You to see what I do. Exception to the fact that I'm not using the auger like I would, just to click, 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 quickly as I could to clear them out. And I don't loot. Last few hordes I haven't even clicked on but 1 or 2 bodies to loot. Oh, we're back to 15 beer again. I'm not even going to pick that one up. Full stack. If I ever run low in beer, well, we can just loot the horde. Gotta pick up the pace here. Oh, some AK parts. Since we use the AK, might as well grab it. Yeah, and I know some of you maybe even look at the lead. I've picked up lead. That's almost all the parts to a mini bike right there. Let's grab that. I don't know who would have brought that to me, but thank you. I'll make a chassis and we'll have our emergency mini bike. I'll keep one of the batteries without scrapping it. Keep the best one or 2. A little sniper rifle. If I assemble that, I'm only going to get 5 bullets out of it, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll go buy hundreds or thousands from the trader. But see, folks, I mean, I'm clicking this time. You're seeing what I'm getting from the zombies, and it is just a bunch of... Oh, there's a can of tuna! Tuna! But there's really nothing to gain from doing this outside of maybe if you want to get the bones from the zombies or the fat, if you use the fat for something. I don't know what people use the fat for other than to sell or maybe burn in the forges. There's some purple boots. Bunch of junk, though. Bunch of junk. Best thing we've come across so far is that vulture that gave us 78 feathers. That's the best thing we've found so far. Yeah, pistols. You remember the pistols I was getting on the Alpha 15 Let's Play? It was ridiculous. It almost feels that way in this horde. I've already seen like 6 or 8 pistols. A few shotguns. Well, that's pretty much the cleanup, folks. You hung out here with me. What is it? What did it take, about 5 minutes or so to do that? Just run through and do what we've done. Didn't take long. I tried to pile the bodies together as much as I could this horde, so there was less of a cleanup. Last time was just a mess. Oh, there's an AK. I had bodies just spread throughout everywhere. And even using the auger and click, 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 it still took quite some time to do it. This time, I'm not going to do all these bodies out here. Just a couple. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. But I'll come back out here with the auger and mop up the rest of these corpses. But see, there's nothing on any of these zombies out here. Nothing. It's a waste of your time. I'm just hoping that I'll see my scavenging level jump up here in a moment. So total so far, like I said, 100 shotgun shells. If we're lucky, we get 100 shotgun shells out of an entire horde. That's if I assemble to unload the shotguns that we get. Wish you could swing the club a little bit faster. You can get through this a little faster. Well, I guess we'll call it right there. When we come back, we'll work on the new forge room. We'll get that fixed the way you all think it should be fixed. I'm open to suggestions. Oh, there you go. Blunt weapons went up again. I absolutely appreciate the feedback you've given thus far. I'll continue to use that as guidance for my method. or methods that we use moving forward. But yeah, she's starting to look good. And I just got a cool idea this morning before I started the recording for the entrance over there. And taking your advice, a couple of you have come up with a cool idea. And I think I'm going to try to use that idea, try to create that idea here on the game. And then I had, like I said, another cool idea to go along with it. And so we'll see how that all works out. But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Thank you for your support and tuning in each and every day. You have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located. I'll see you all tomorrow.